Happy New Year to you drummers, it's Rob here from drumstheword.com, back from my holiday break and ready to crack on with some more video drum lessons for you guys. Today I want to show you how to play a drum solo, that really cool section from the song Bullet with Butterfly Wings by the Smashing Pumpkins, drummed by Jimmy Chamberlin of course. The solo I'm talking about occurs at 2 minutes 25 into the song. It's about an 8-bar phrase. I love it. I thought this would be a great little welcome back free lesson for you guys. You can download the free PDF that comes with this lesson. It's actually a 9-bar or 8-bar drum solo with a bar at the beginning. So it might be easier if you had this printed out in front of you as we go through this lesson, because I'll be referring to different lines and different bars. So the first bar, we've got the drum beat that leads us into the drum solo. So that first bar, we're playing up on the right cymbal. By the way, I've written note right hand plays right cymbal. So our right hand is basically riding on the right cymbal. It comes down to play some drum fills, and then it's back up to the right cymbal, unless of course it's hitting the crash cymbal. That's useful to understand. We're up on the right cymbal here. So that first bar, we've got 1 and 2 ands, and then Jimmy plays 3 and 4 ands, but we play 3 and 4 ands. And that 4 to and, that triplet at the end, is a triplet. I won't go into too much detail in this lesson. All you got to understand is that snare drum on beat 4 starts on beat 4. Then we get the bass drum at the end of the pattern landing exactly on and a 4. 4 ands. So we get 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 4 to ands. The fuddle-a-dump. 1 and 2 and 3 and fuddle-a-dump. Don't miss the snare drum like that. So that's the first bar that leads us into the drum solo, and then we're on to the second bar of that first line. And what we got here for this drum solo is 4 groupings of 2 bars. And the second grouping of each of those 2 bars is this crazy fast snare drum pattern, which we'll get onto in a second. But the first bar of each 2 bars features a different drum fill in each. So we're looking at the second bar of the first line. This is actually the first bar of the drum solo. And Jimmy starts it with a snare drum on beat 1 and crash cymbal. We get 1 and 2 ands. So snare drum and crash on 1 and the and of 2. Straight into beat 3, we get 3E and a little sneaky high tom there, or medium tom, whatever you want to play. 3E and a, 3E and a, and then this sticking which occurs on beat 4, which I talked about in previous lessons, a very popular sticking with drummers. It's the flam tap, or accented flam tap, I'm not sure quite what you call it, but what I like to play, I think this is how Jimmy plays it, because it lends itself well for the hands coming out nicely, with the left hand ending on the and the right hand free to play a crash cymbal. We get a left hand flam, followed by a left hand note, played at the same volume. So it's left flam, left, and then right, left up on the high tom. And sometimes you might accidentally play that second left a bit quieter, just because it's easier to play it that way. Don't worry. So beat 4, that's beat 4. The whole bar together. 1 and 2 and 3 E and a, 4 E and a. I should say, feel that bass drum on the of beat 3 landing just before the 4 E and a. And then the third bar of this line, which is actually the second bar of this 2-bar repeating pattern, involves this fast 30-second note roll on the snare drum. The first part of the bar, though, we're playing a crash cymbal on 1 and the and of 2, 1 and 2 and I think that's how Jimmy plays it. He doesn't play a right cymbal with beat 2, giving his right hand time to move to a different crash cymbal. 1 and 2 and, or 1 and 2 and. I don't think he plays 2 and, I think he plays 2 and. But that doesn't really matter, you can choose to play it either way. Then from beat 3, we've got this rhythm. We're playing 4 30-second notes and 2 16th notes together. 30-second notes are twice as fast as 16th notes. So the first half of beat 3, 3E, we're counting 1 16th note and playing 2 30-second notes, 3E, and then and all single strokes, right, left, right, left, right, left. You could play it as right, right, left, left, right, left. That's not how Jimmy plays it. I also found as you speed it up, the double part, the right, right, left, left, sounds a little bit weak. And on the recording, these are played like machine gun bullets, so they need to sound powerful, and I think the doubles weakens it a little bit. So I recommend you try and practice it as a single stroke, as I've written it. 3 E and I highly recommend you try and loop it round like that. You'll be surprised, perhaps, like I was, how difficult it is to play them in a row. Playing one on its own, not too bad, but playing two in a row, that second one, I'm not sure if you heard it, but it felt a little bit more awkward for me for some reason. Mainly because I haven't practiced this rhythm very much in my drumming life. Perhaps I should, it's a really cool one. So, once you've got the basic rhythm down, by the way, beat 4 is the same as beat 3, we just get this rhythm being played twice. Once you've got that up to speed, link it with the whole bar. You'll find it tricky going back from that fill back to the drum beat and then back again. So let's take a look at that third bar and loop it round a few times. 1 and 2 and go get the rhythm in my head. 1 and 2 and so there you go, that bar gets played again and again throughout this solo. We'll go on to that in a second. Let's go on to the second line for now. And this is where it starts to get a little bit clearer, where the two bars stand out. We've got that first bar again, starting the same. 1 and 2 and then from beat 3, we've got a medium tom or high tom, doesn't really matter, and then going into a second tom a bit lower than it, so I've played it on the floor tom. And the sticking I used, I think it's probably the same for Jimmy, although it's hard to tell because when he plays it live he changes the solo all the time. But this sticking makes sense to me. Left, right, so 3 E and it's missed out, and then the is played on the bass drum. 3 E and 3 E and into this little 4 E and which we talked about already. So the whole bar, 1 and 2 and 3 E, 4 E and 1 and 2 and 3 E, 4 E and up to speed. Then the next bar, which is the bar we talked about. And that time was a little bit sloppy, you might have heard it then. Then onto the third line, and this is the trickiest bar to play in my opinion, other than that fast rhythm, because we've got some hi-hat stuff going on. We play 1 and then Jimmy plays 2 E ands. A double snare drum there with the left hand. 1 and 2 E ands. And then beat 3, it's on a medium tom, and I've given the sticking right, left, right, left. But because the way my drum kit's set up, I'm going to play it left, right, because that's easier for me to talk straight. Your hi-hat will be over here, so right, left will make sense to you. For me, left, right makes sense. So don't get put off by the fact I'm playing it a different way around to perhaps you would. It's just because my hi-hat's here and not over here. So it's 3 E, that E opens on the hi-hat, 3 E and it closes on the and, a 16th note later, 3 E and that bass drum comes in on the so it's like a linear pattern. So we get 3 E and then 4 E and coming out of that bar. So slowly, 1 and 2 E and 3 E, 4 E and 1. That was a little bit sloppy. I find getting that bass drum tight on the of beat 3, perhaps a little bit of a challenge. And that time the hi-hat didn't activate. Let's move on. The next bar is, as we talked about already, and then the last line of the solo, we got 1 and 2 ands, and then the same as the second bar, 3 E, so 3 E and then instead of playing 4 E and we just play 4 E and all on the snare drum. And then the last bar, let me play that bar for you, 1 and 2 and 3 E, 4 E and And then the last bar is 1 and a 2 E, 1 and a 2 E ands, 1 and a 2 E and then 3 E and a 4 E and a. And Jimmy naturally sort of plays accents on beat 3 and 4. Something like that. So that last line, for example, 1 and 2 and 3 E, 4 E and a 1 and a 2 E and 3 E and a 4 E and a. And I'm constantly trying to put those accents in now. How I play would just be all at the same volume. 1 and 2 and 3 E, 4 E and a 1 and a 2 E and 3 E and a 4 E and a 1. So finally, before we end, now that we play for you that whole solo again, played up to speed without my microphone on so you can hear just the drums. Here we go. So I hope you have as much fun playing around with this drum solo as I did transcribing and teaching it for you guys today. Don't forget you can download the free PDF that comes with this lesson. There's a link beneath this video. And also you can contact me through Facebook and Twitter or email me, rob@drumstheword.com. Again, there's links beneath this video. And you might also want to check out my website and click on the How It Works button at the top, which explains to you how you can sign up to become an online member at drumstheword.com. For $97 at the moment, you get access to all of my material, including over 200 full song lessons I teach you from start to finish. Not just these mini lessons, but a whole song. I transcribe the entire song and I teach you the entire song bar by bar from start to finish. I've got over 200 famous songs on my website. You get access to all of those instantly, plus hundreds of other free videos just like this, plus 3 ebooks which I wrote, which I just give to you as a little free bonus. And then also over the years of subscription, you get access to all the new material I release, which I do on a weekly basis. So loads and loads of cool stuff. Please do check out. Again, if you've got any questions, then you can email me, rob@drumstheword.com. Until our next little drum lesson together, stay safe, Happy New Year, toodle pip, and happy drumming to you.